Hello and welcome to Amerigo Twin Cities. Today we're going to take you on a tour of one of our oldest schools, Cretin Derham Hall. The school was founded almost 150 years ago. We're here now looking at the oldest section of the school. You can see how beautiful it is. Now we are joined by Tony Leisman, the Director of Admissions.
Sure, my name is Tony Leisman and I am the Director of Admissions at Cretin Derham Hall and the Amerigo liaison for our high school as we work with Amerigo to capture families from all over the world.
Tony, can you please tell us a little bit more about the history of the school and where we're at right now?
So this hallway illustrates the historical aspect of Cretin Derham Hall. Our high school has been on this physical site for over 100 years, and so we have sustained excellence in our tradition and academics for many, many years, longer than most schools in the state of Minnesota. This hallway gives students a chance to understand the history and tradition they will be a part of when attending Cretin Derham Hall. And when they graduate, they will be joining a network of over 20,000 alumni of Cretin Derham Hall, which is very important when they are looking to get into any professions after college. This is our main entrance of the high school. We have several entrances. We're located in a residential area, but this is considered our main entrance of the school. And this is a beautiful space for our students that is designed for them to have a space to congregate, hang out when they are either waiting for rides before and after school. But this is more of a social area for our students to kind of build community within each other. So one thing I want to explain is beginning the fall of 2020, our high school will be adopting a new daily schedule for the students, which means they will start school at 8:15 a.m. and the school day will conclude at 2:50 p.m. And every day students will have only 5 classes per day that are 1 hour long, and we'll have A, B, and C days on rotation. So students may not have math every single day for 5 days, but they'll still have the same amount of time as if we had our current schedule. One of the most important pieces of our new schedule is every day there will be a 75-minute block, what we call academic flex time. So students will not have class during that 75 minutes. It will be their chance to go see a teacher, go study, go read a book, or go work out and exercise, and then also it'll be their time to eat lunch. So this is really college preparatory to help them understand their time management, and we're really excited for it.
Now we are in Cretin Derham Hall's Art Center. This school has a really strong, fine, and performing arts program. Tony will show us around this section of the school.
All right, now we have a lot of options in our curriculum, and many of those options are in fine arts. So we are going to walk through several fine art courses that are offered for students. The first area we will see is ceramics and pottery.
We just took a look at the pottery class, and now we are in the painting class. Here in the hallway, we can see the art pieces of many different students. And down this wall, you can see murals created by last year's seniors. These were inspired by different famous art pieces that the students studied. Let's take a look.
We also have other studio art options. On this side, this is a full photography studio. Students not only understand the different concepts of digital photography, but also they learn film photography and how to develop film so that they really understand the origins of photography. And then this classroom is kind of a multi-purpose classroom, but right now it's served for creative writing, debate, poetry, English 11th curriculum. So this is an all-purpose classroom used. We have a 320 capacity theater that you will see now. We offer 4 different production plays over the course of the school year so that students have a lot of ways to get involved in our theater art program. And this wall outside our theater is the original exterior of our school. So this wall is over 100 years old. So in our theater, again, we have 320 seats. There are classes students can take in here, like Acting 1, so they learn about theater, stagecrafts where they're building designs and props for the show, and that's what they're currently working on backstage.
Let's take a look at the backstage area of the theater. You can see it's a really professional setup. Backstage here is where the stage crew sets up props, designs, builds the set pieces, and really keeps the show running. And as we're approaching these classrooms, we can hear the faint sound of music in the background. Let's take a look at what's through here.
One of our several options for students to play an instrument is concert band. We have a 9th and 10th grade band, a junior and senior band, and we have the most beautiful band room any high school could ever want. So many of our students, if they are not in band or other electives, they would take choir. We have a very large, nice space for choir. Choir would be a year-long elective that they would take every day in their class schedule. So our school has multiple buildings that are aged a little bit differently. The building we are in is over 100 years old, and this is an all-academic building, so there are classrooms on 2 different levels. And all of the academic classes in this building are English, social studies, religion, and a few other assortment of classes. But the average class size is 19 students, and all of the lockers on the 2nd floor are sophomore lockers. This hallway is, the classes rooms on this hallway are English and social studies classrooms. All the lockers on this hallway are 10th grade lockers, so students, no matter what grade they are in, they have their own locker, and we are soon going to be moving on to our science department soon.
Cretin-Derham Hall offers students 3 different foreign language courses: French, Mandarin, and Spanish. Let's pop in and say hello to the Mandarin class.
So 9th graders take a class that is a STEM class called Science and Engineering, and then when 10th graders come on campus, they take biology all year. When juniors are on campus, they take chemistry all year, and then when they are in 12th grade, students take a variety of science options. The classroom that we are going to see to the left is where science and engineering happens, and chemistry.
This is the sophomore level biology course, and currently the students are working on DNA transcription and translation. We are near the end of our trimester, so we have just completed a lecture, and they are now beginning to work on preparation for that final by reviewing their trimester 1 final.
What's this one?
The rect is
Function.
flexion is fine.
Good. This one.
Versus
Function.
adaptive passive,
Okay, this one.
psychotics,
Function.
medium rotate.
photo of one of Cretin Derham Hall's very successful alumni. Tony will tell us more.
This is Heidi Stefanition Piper. She's a graduate of our high school in 1980, and she was, I believe, one of the first female astronauts to head up in space. This is our field house. This is a space that gives us the opportunity to offer a lot of different athletic opportunities. We offer 28 different sports, and then in this space we can also have guest presentations from alumni, or also it's a community gathering space. We have 3 basketball courts, and both sides of the main floor have bleachers that can be pulled out, and this space can hold over 3,000 people. This space has all different workout exercises available for students. This is a gym that is open every single school day after school for 3 hours, accessible to all students. There's really a wide range of equipment in here, from equipment, bikes to free weights to medicine balls, anything that a student would ever want to work out with or learn to do. This is a space for them. Athletics at our school are a really popular choice for our students to get involved in. We have won many accolades over the course and history of this high school. These display cases both illustrate all of the championships in that our school has won. Our students are very involved in extracurriculars, and a lot of our students play at least one sport or more when they are students at Cretin Derham Hall. Our high school is really well known for our competitiveness, and the reason we have won so many championships is we've had a lot of professional athletes that are graduates of our high school go on to play professional sports. So this is just a very small picture of all the championships that we have won. We are mostly known in this area for our athletics.
Cretin Derham Hall has a very strong athletics program. We are now in another gymnasium at the school. As you can see, this is also an indoor full-size gymnasium for students. Tony will tell us a little bit more.
We have 2 gymnasiums at our high school, so we're very blessed to have that. In this space, we can host a lot of basketball, volleyball. This is set up for badminton. We also have ping pong, table tennis, so we have a phy-ed class that students can play racket sports. But we have batting cages in here, so this is a widely used facility for us for physical education and athletics. We're going to be going into our cafeteria in here right now. The students are eating lunch. We have a lot of options that students can choose from. A lot of students bring lunch, a lot of students buy their lunch, a lot of students do both. So there are a lot of options, and once you come inside, take a look.
There are many different lunch options for students to pick from, everything ranging from hot food to salads to sandwiches and much more. As you can see, these options are nutritious and also delicious. Now Tony has brought us to the University Guidance Center, where students can receive information about universities, meet with admissions professionals, and more.
We have 4 school counselors and 2 additional college counselors for all of our students. They meet with everyone at least 3 times a year, mostly more than that. But soon we will see where a lot of students find out about colleges and universities and then make their decisions.
So in this area is where all of our counselors are located, and this space is also used for colleges and universities to give small group presentations. The board straight ahead illustrates where last year's 2019 seniors chose to go for college.
Hi, my name is Gretchen Saffert and I am the Student Support Counselor at Amerigo Twin Cities. My background is in management and my master's is in international education from the University of Minnesota Twin Cities. So at Amerigo Twin Cities, I work within the school and also within the student apartments, primarily in the areas of academics, social emotional support, and university guidance. So with students' academics, I work with them on course selection, I work with them on grades and how they're doing in their classes, communicating with teachers, and I also work with them on study supports if they need extra support outside of school. So I also work with our students in the area of social emotional support in collaboration with the CDH school counselors that are in this building as well. Living alone for the first time away from families abroad can be really challenging for our students. So in terms of acculturation, getting along with their roommates, acclimating to the weather, getting used to the rigor of high school courses. I work with our students to develop those strong skills and resiliency that they need to be successful here at CDH. So then I also work with our students in the area of university guidance. So this is a really big one for all of the different grade levels, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th, and 12th. There's different curriculum that we go through with each student. As 11th graders, it really starts to pick up in the areas of ACT, SAT prep, building a college list, doing the right research, finding a fit, also working with college essay writing. That's what we're doing a lot right now, getting drafts and edits and comments to give the best personal statement that they can. Leading up into their senior year for filling out all of the applications in the Common App and getting the right colleges applied to, the right scholarships. There's a lot of great universities that CDH students go on to attend, particularly for our students. We've had acceptances this year for Boston University, Northeastern, Michigan State, University of Wisconsin-Madison, University of Minnesota Twin Cities, Syracuse, SUNY Buffalo University, Stony Brook University. They've all done a really amazing job this year and we're excited to see the decisions that continue to roll in. Regular decision won't end until about the end of March. So in our junior class, we have a student score perfect on his ACT, so he scored a 36. He was ecstatic. It was a really fun phone call to receive, and he worked a lot on his preparation for the test, and it paid off because he now is done testing in the beginning of his junior year and can focus primarily on the college research and writing really good essays.
Tony, I know some of the schools may have the minimum requirement for the students to finish their volunteering work over the 4 years. So what is the requirement here at CDH?
Our requirement is really built into their experience. So when they are seniors at our high school, every Thursday their entire senior year, they will join 2 or 3 other seniors and go to a service site for 2 hours every Thursday all senior year. So we don't have a project or a amount of hours, but they are giving back close to over 100 hours probably over the course of their senior year out into the community. So we build it into their experience throughout their 4-year experience. So students at our high school are given a lot of opportunities to provide service back out into the community that we live in. And so on the wall, there's several opportunities for students to get involved, from packing meals to serving the elderly or educating smaller children. So we've built homes before with Habitat for Humanity. We also have some justice education trips that go globally outside of the United States as well. So community service is very important to us, and students at CDH will be given plenty of opportunities to give back to the community that we all live in. So in here is our Library Learning Center. This is a facility that has endless resources for our students, not only with paper resources but online resources. Every one of our students receives an iPad from us to use all year. In this facility, in this library, we open this up before school starts for 1 hour, and then obviously during school, and then when school finishes, we open this back up for 2 hours.
We offer tech help for students if they have any issues with their iPad, if an application that a teacher is using isn't downloading right, or if something happens to their iPad, or they want to understand how to utilize their iPad more in their education experience. They can visit our tech help, which we have 3 full-time staff members. If students also want to use desktop computers, we also have a full desktop resource area over here.
We are now at our Amerigo Twin Cities residential campus. The residence is located near the city's railway station, which you can take into St. Paul or Minneapolis. The stop is just 2 stops away from the University of Minnesota and a quick ride away from the Mall of America. Let's go in and take a look at the dorms. Safety is always a top priority here at Amerigo. Here at the Twin Cities residence, there are many different security measures. In the lobby here, a special key is required in order to enter the community. And once you hear that sound, we can open the door and go inside the building. We are now in the residence's lobby, where you can see there are common areas for students to sit, relax, study, and hang out. This is also where our students wait for the school bus every morning on their way to Cretin Derham Hall. Here we are in the mail room, where students can receive letters and packages from their families. Once the mail is delivered, our dorm staff collects it and then brings it upstairs for our students. Here we are in the residence's fitness center. As you can see, there are many different types of training and running equipment. The fitness center is open 24 hours a day to residents, so our kids can come down and exercise at any time. There is also a separate room over here where students can practice yoga, dancing, and other activities. Right out here in the courtyard is a beautiful swimming pool and an area for barbecuing. Since it's the winter, the swimming pool is covered right now, but the pool is open from June until September. Again, safety is of the utmost importance here in Amerigo. In order to get back into the building from the swimming pool, we have to use our key again. Now we're in the student lounge, where the dorm staff hosts many of our Amerigo activities with the students. And here is Nick. He is our Director of Campus Operations at Amerigo Twin Cities, and he'll tell us more about this.
So this is our community lounge. We use it for a number of different things. We have announcements twice a week where we bring all students together. We also use it for certain celebrations like birthday parties or cultural festivals like Lunar New Year. It's a great space for kids to come together and for us to help create a sense of community among our students.
And over here is where students can watch TV, play board games, play video games, hang out, and more. Now we are inside the dorm and we are in the student common area. As you can see, it is a very warm and lovely environment and it really feels like home. Nick will tell us more about it.
Yes, welcome to Amerigo Twin Cities. This is our study lounge. We use it for a number of things. One, student study groups happen quite regularly in here. Also, individual homework support. We serve our meals out of here as well. So at about 5:15 every night, students will come. We have nice, freshly cooked, catered meals that are available. It is also a hangout space. Kids will be playing games on the weekends, sharing meals, sharing stories about their culture and home countries. Just a great setup for us to be able to create a community amongst our students.
Here is the ELL room for English language learning. There is a small library in here where students can borrow books for any time as long as they check them out. We also see student pictures hanging on the wall. Here's Nick to tell us more.
So this is our dorm council. We've got 6 leadership opportunities for students. The 6 students here help organize activities at the dorms, act as a voice of the student body when talking about policies or changes that they'd like to see on campus. These students were selected by their peers to be a part of dorm council, and it's something that's great for them to now be able to put on their student resume when applying to universities.
This is a fun wall where there are framed articles from local and school newspapers that have been written about our students and by our students about their various accomplishments and outstanding academic performances. Now let's go take a look inside the student residence. There is a special security lock on every door, which requires a special key to unlock it. There's also a camera here, and Nick will explain how that works.
Yes, so the camera's for security purposes. We use it in a couple different ways. One, it's a motion detector. So if someone was to leave their room or someone was to enter a room, we would capture it on video. So if a student attempted to leave after curfew, we would actually get an alert on our phone that we would then come and check the room right away for one, our student safety, and to see if anyone had left the apartment. Additionally, it has night vision capabilities, so we're actually able to capture students' faces or anyone that would enter if it was dark inside the apartment.
Here we are in a common area of the student residence. There's a living room with couches to rest on and a seating area where students can do their homework together. As you can see, this kitchen has a refrigerator and a microwave, and students can use it whenever they like. Let's take a look at what the bedrooms look like. Students here are 2 to a room with all bedrooms furnished with beds, desks, and cabinets. Each room also comes with its own walk-in closet and bathroom. Another great amenity, each unit is equipped with its own set of washing machines and dryers, which is very convenient for students. Many of our parents ask how students get home from school if they have extracurricular activities or other commitments after school. We have an Amerigo van that we use to pick up students and take them where they need to go. Thank you for joining us here at Amerigo Twin Cities.